I got a Genesis off of Facebook Marketplace. So I'm just going to fire up one of my favorite Sega games of all time, X-Men. We're looking good, except the reset button doesn't work. And if you know, you know. But this game is not beatable without the reset button, believe it or not. So, gotta fix it. Luckily, fixing a reset button is usually pretty easy. The first thing you want to make sure is that the actual mechanical actuator isn't broken. So here mine looks fine, so it's probably a problem with the electrical contact. And there are a number of things you can try to fix it. I had to try a couple before I found something that worked, so I thought I'd show you all the different things that I tried before I managed to fix it. Now, unfortunately, I actually didn't get a video of me taking this little rubber piece out of the button, so this is a shot of afterward, after I was reassembling it. It looks a little bit mangled, but you'll see why. The usual go-to for cleaning contacts is IPA, so put a little bit on a Q-tip. You can see in here, you just want to get around in there with a Q-tip with some IPA on it, clean the metal contacts. And then on the inside of the button, there's a small carbon pad, kind of like on the inside of a VCR remote, if you remember what a VCR remote is. So you want to clean that with some IPA as well. Now remember how I said the button was mangled a bit? It's because you want to lift the lip of the housing a little bit with a flathead screwdriver to get the rubber piece back in. I just think that there's no way you're going to get it back in without this trick. I tried for a little while and it was like an insanity test. I actually found this trick on another YouTube channel, so I'll put a link in the description because it was a real lifesaver. Just be careful and go nice and slow and you won't ruin your button. Unfortunately, even after multiple rounds of cleaning with IPA, I still wasn't getting any contacts, so now I'm trying the eraser trick. You can use an eraser, shine up the contacts, sometimes that'll work. For me, unfortunately, still no continuity, but that's okay because we still have one more trick up our sleeve, which is you can use a piece of paper and run the carbon pad across it, and it'll clean it up good as new. So here we go. I'll show you what my multimeter shows now when I push the button. And so you know, sometimes you won't actually get a continuity beep with one of these carbon pads. You'll just see a small resistance, but it is showing that the circuit is closing. And that's good enough for the reset button to work. Which means it's time for some X-Men. So hold down A and C, and then hit start here, hold it, let go, level select time. And you may notice, yes, there is a picture-in-picture of my Genesis. It seems boring. It seems boring there in the upper right corner, but I assure you, it is important. Because if you were a kid like me in 1993, and you actually made it this far in the game, the last thing you'd ever want to do is hit the reset button. But that's what you have to do right here. Reset the computer now. Come on! So could I have made it this far if I hadn't fixed the Sega Genesis reset button? Could I? Yes, actually, because you can use the level select and just go right to Asteroid M. But I digress. If you want to play it through properly, without cheating, all the way, you need that reset button. So if you're trying to fix your reset button so you can play all the way through X-Men, I hope you found this video helpful. If you're having trouble on Asteroid M, good luck, okay? That level's a son of a bitch.